Hey everybody, Paul here with Starseed Paranormal. I am currently in the basement of my childhood home, and a ways back in the late spring, early summer, I did some sessions in this house that were pretty creepy. And now my brother and I are back taking care of some things, getting everything settled to put the house on the market. And I'm doing a session in the basement. Now, this basement has always had a lot of activity. You could be upstairs and hear something like it was smashing on the floor. And there used to be a drop ceiling at one point down here. And there were lights over in this area, and it had some plexiglass coverings. And we always thought the plexiglass was dropping and like shattering on the floor, but there was nothing here. There used to be a wall. There actually used to be rooms down here. There was a flood, and then my father tore it all out. But there used to be doors slamming, things smashing and breaking, um, all kind of noise in the basement. And everybody gets a feeling of trepidation when it comes to the basement or near the basement door upstairs. So I definitely feel like there's something or someone here. And I'm going to do a session and try to figure out who or what exactly that is. I'm going to do a session with the spirit box. I brought along the R2229L and also the Reticus radio. That I want to do a session, hopefully on shortwave as well. So I'm going to pause the camera, do the prayer of protection, and we're going to fire up the spirit box and see what we can pick up here in this basement that has always been very haunted, very creepy. All right, I'm ready to proceed. The furnace just came on, so there's going to be a little background noise there, but maybe that'll provide for some EVPs as well. Let me ask while I'm down here before I turn on the radio, are there any spirits in this basement that would like to communicate through this device? Please speak loudly and clearly so I can hear you. Can you tell me who you are? Could you tell me your name, please? All right, I'm going to turn on the spirit box. Okay, are there any spirits in this basement, once again, that would like to communicate? Please let me know that you're here. Trying to stay a little far away from the furnace so it's not too loud. There used to be someone or something down here that would make a noise like it was smashing things, slamming doors. Could you tell me who that was, please? I had them shut the furnace off upstairs. So without all that background noise, let me begin again just by asking, are there any spirits in this basement that would like to communicate through this device? Someone who's There used to be a lot of sounds in this basement of things breaking and shattering, doors slamming. Could you tell me, please, who was doing that down here? Could you tell me, whoever's in this basement that has made all that noise in the past, are you a human or are you something else? There's also a feeling of great trepidation people get down here in the basement or when they're near the basement door upstairs. And I feel that as well. Is there something or someone down here that doesn't want people coming down here? Is someone or something down here angry? And if so, what are you angry about? Is there something we can do for you? Something we can help you with? Is there something you need? No one here means you any harm or disrespect. Could you tell us why you're angry? And could you tell us if there's something we could do for you? I also have to ask, is the spirit in this basement and in the house that seems angry, is it a woman by the name of Pat Oriani? Pat Oriani was my aunt by marriage. She died of leukemia when I was like in the second grade. And her and my mother had a pact that whoever died first, one would come back and tell the other that there is an afterlife. The pump had come on. It made a lot of noise. But Pat Oriani and my mother had a pact. Whoever died first would come back and let the other know if there was an afterlife. And they were quite close, but Pat had kind of a temper and kind of a dark side at times. And it was said by someone that the spirit here is Pat, who came back for my mother, and now she's angry that she can't find my mother here anymore because my mother passed away. So, Pat Oriani, is that you here in the basement in this house? And if it is you, Pat, or whoever it is, do you want to move into the light? Wow, something just touched my finger. Cobwebs all up my right hand, holding the spirit box. Something you want to say? Wow, that's crazy. But Pat, if it is you or whoever it is, do you want to move into the light? Do you want to move on? I can help you do that if you'd like. All right, ending part one, and I'm going to proceed with a session on shortwave on the Redicus radio. So stay tuned for part two coming up.